Okay, I'm here at Zurich Airport. Rather exciting. I'm flying to Ljubljana in Slovenia to give a lecture. I was meant to be arriving last night, but my flight got as far as Zurich, missed the connection because it was delayed, and so ended up spending the night in a hotel, no luggage. That was a very nice hotel. Club suite, probably the best hotel I've ever stayed in. A bath the size of my bedroom normally. So it's going to be quite tight. I'm going to arrive at 11:10 and we've got to whisk straight from the airport, and I'm giving my talk at 12, so it's going to be straight out of the car, straight into the lecture hall, slap down the laptop and good morning everybody. But to tell the truth, I love it. It's more fun as long as you know what you're going to talk about roughly, and it gets the adrenaline going. It's more, and I don't know, I hope I'll give a better talk for it. Because you don't want to stand up there and just waffle on in a monotone. It's much more fun to be a bit more animated, and I'll be animated and I'll be rather stubbly as well. The last time this happened was last year. I went to Panama. It was very last minute. I was standing in for a colleague who had to go to hospital, so I flew to Panama and got stuck in New York due to plane troubles. I had to spend a day, and I had no power lead for my laptop, and the talk wasn't finished because it was short notice. So I had about 40 minutes left on the battery to get the talk finished, and that was tight. my mouse clicking was going at high speed, and I was desperately trying to let them know I was arriving. Anyway, I got there. My luggage didn't arrive, so I had no contact lenses, no wash bag, no clothes. So Monday morning we went and bought some clothes in Panama, and anyway the day continued, and then it came around to the time to give the lecture. And we were stuck in traffic, me and the guy looking after me, so we were going to be late. And it was in front of the French embassy, the French consulate, the head of the university I think was there, all sorts of big suits. We were in the car in the traffic jam, and I started to laugh. And there was a phone call, and they said, yeah, the electricity's off in the whole university, so no data protection or anything. So I said, fine, no problem, but have you got a piece of chalk and a blackboard? I'll talk for an hour. And if you've got no chalk, no problem, I'll just stand up and it was excellent. I was in the right mood. Nothing else could happen. Everything had gone wrong, and at that point you just have to laugh and relax. And so I gave not the best talk in my life, but the one on Thursday as a result was excellent. I really enjoyed it, because I thought I'm just going to talk about whatever I want and have a good old chat all about fullerenes and the history of nanotechnology and pentagons and hexagons. And so I just jumped up and down and kind of talked about footballs and pencils and architecture and biology and whatever, and I think it was one of the best talks I've given. I got loads of animated questions and people were really into it, so I think that's like the aversion therapy. Once you've done that once and everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, then after that you think, oh, okay, if I can do that, I can do it anyway. Because in fact the electricity came back on and everything was fine. So I'm going to talk a bit about the history of nano and history of fullerenes and pentagons and hexagons and this sort of stuff, a bit from the Panama talk, and then a bit more on how electrons in electron microscopes can damage nanotubes and fullerenes, and how we can actually control that. If we control exactly the energy of the electrons, whether we can knock them out or not, is largely based on the work of Alberto Zobelli in Paris. We've been working together now for 3 years on this, and he's done a fantastic job. But he's coming to the end of his thesis now, so he's going to be moving on to a new job. I hope we stay in touch and we keep working together, because he's been good fun.
Attention please, this is a very final call for passengers travelling on our Airways flight to Ljubljana.
Just signing off from Chris's world tour of airports. Here I am in Ljubljana airport, and on the way home back to Paris and then on to Nantes. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Ooh, it's too early. But anyway, I think the lecture went okay. Yeah, with a bit of luck you'll be able to see it on the website, because they filmed it, so I'm going to ask for a copy. And as always, it's great to visit Ljubljana. It's a lovely place. It's nestled on the edge of the Alps, and the descent from the plane is beautiful. Just pine forest as far as you can see, and these rolling hills that just creep up into the great majestic peaks of the Alps. It's a lovely view. But right now I'd be quite happy to get home and call it a day. So.